Well, hello, everyone. This is the third and final time I will be making this video. I did a stupid thing last video. We're not even gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna make this quick because my phone and my storage hate me. My storage hates me. It's always like, you have 80% of storage, you can't do anything. I delete half of everything in my storage, and it's still saying that. I am alive and well. I'm here, and as you can see, a lot happened, and I will try to make this short because I know my brain has been yapping all day, and I just need to yap and put it on the internet for people to see. Let's get on with it. Last year felt like 2 different years. I cannot even describe what last year was like. I'm pretty sure I completely blocked out everything of that year because it was so much. There was so much going on. And even before that year, there was so much going on. Before that year, I was working and really contemplating what I wanted to do with my life. I was like so confused, so lonely, because I really did not have many friends of where I previously lived. And it was a very small rural town, farm country, a lot of religious areas, and just not for me. It was August, it was fall. I was just tired of trying to find these jobs because it was so small. There was barely anything to do and barely anyone to see except for a Sunday at a church. And that was always a fun time because there's mostly elderly there, and like, no shame to the elderly, but where are my people at? So during the fall, I really contemplated on, okay, I really miss acting. I really miss doing theater. I really want to do theater again. I really miss that environment, and I really want to grow in these skills because the more I would watch these movies, these shows that I loved, especially Star Wars. I'm still in my Star Wars phase. Let's just say. I haven't gone out of it since I was 13. I really wanted to grow in my skills, and I found this college. It was in my hometown. I heard a lot of good things about it. I heard a lot of good things about their musical theater major. So that's what I went for, was musical theater major in the spring semester. I really did not want to wait for the fall semester. I just wanted to get out of that town and be with people. Am I being too loud? No, she doesn't care. Spring semester was a shock in the first week. We would have a class where like we would get to know the area and what to do and how to prepare for college and study and all those things. It was not a good class, let's just say that, because we were just talking about it. We weren't doing anything. And the assignments were completely off of what we were doing in the class. It was chill. Wasn't many people in that class, but I didn't learn anything other than meet people. That first week was like a horror week because my body was going through like a withdrawal. Get pretty sure I did not get any sleep that first night because I was so filled with anxiety. I do not sleep well anywhere when I'm at a place I'm not familiar with, because if I'm not familiar with my own bed, my own room, I'm like, what the heck? Things were happening that week. Like, I lost my key card. I couldn't go into their chapel. It was a Christian college, so they have chapel like 3 days a week. I couldn't get into the chapel because of the key card, and I lost it. It turns out it was, where was it? Well, now I don't remember. Like I said, I blocked everything out of last year because just from what I'm telling you, it's exhausting to remember. My body was also adjusting from it, my entire body. Like, I would just get these random bursts of crying because I really was out of that town and back in my hometown and with people I was familiar with, and in a community because I really missed that. I really missed community. Then as months progressed and my body adjusted, I wasn't so, like, I was trying to get used to the food, and like I eventually got used to the food, and you know, the food's not really good. Other than the cafes they have on campus. It's good cafes. There were a lot of good things that happened there, and I did appreciate and learn a lot from the classes that I had. I even had a theology class, and that class was hard. It was hard. I don't even know how I passed because I did have an anxiety attack during the exam. And the professor had to come in and help me. Even though I met a few people there, like I already knew them and I was getting to know their friend groups, I also formed my own friend groups, and it was through the college. They had like foundation groups where certain people would be the leaders or the mentors, and they'd get together like once a week for lunch and talk, or mentors mentor the freshmen. And I met a lot of good people in that group, and it was really, really good, and I'm still friends with them. And I even got to see a production at the college and got to see those friends again, and it was really, really sweet. And part of me does not miss all of that. I miss the community. I miss like little moments, little experiences. Once it was like March and April, I was going through a lot of emotional struggles, a lot of turmoil. And this turmoil, it's such a weird word. I'm so itchy. What the heck? I put on chapstick and my whole face just flares up. That's not what happened. I'm just exaggerating. The more struggles there were, the more I was noticing in myself when I would do these classes and I get out of my comfort zone. The more I realized, oh, I got some issues, and the Lord was basically like, hey, you need to figure that out. Okay, you can't launch yourself into all of this and the career you want unless you address these things. It's a very emotional time for me, y'all. I can't tell y'all how many times I was crying on the phone with my mom, just being like, do I really want to be here? Like, is this really okay? Do I really want to be here? I don't want to be here. I need my cat, mommy. Throughout my entire semester, just calling my mom. Y'all, the more I was there, the more I learned college is honestly not for me. And I think about, like, there were some moments I was actually managing it well and doing it well. And then there were some moments where I fell back and I started to compare myself again. I started to get back in the insecurities and doubt. And that is a normal cycle through college because it's genuinely hard. And that's not what a lot of people talk about nowadays, which is sad. I contemplated if college was for me, and the workload that they had. And even though I was a freshman, and my friend warning me that they give the freshmen a lot of busy work, which in her words are stupid. And it was because why just why y'all made me. I was even on their choir, which was probably my favorite class out of like all the other classes I was taking. It was so fun, and even though I don't read sheet music, I got it on pretty quick. But it's such a fun class, such an amazing time. It really was a good time, y'all. It really was. But I was envisioning myself at the end of the semester, like in a different, just going about things in a different way, doing everything separately instead of all together. When I was talking about that with some people, it discouraged me because they would think like it's like much harder for you to do everything separately than to do it all together. And you know what? Like it can be hard, but that doesn't mean it's not possible, or it doesn't mean that it's not different for everybody. So if I go one way and do everything separately, it might go well, it might not. If I go back to college, I didn't mention that I'm taking a break. If I go back in the next 2-3 years, whenever, I probably will have more confidence in it than I did when I first started out, because that was just like an awakening happening. I was in my advisor's office and we were talking about the next semester classes, fall semester classes. I was looking at his monitor. Y'all, that list of classes, I don't know how the rest of them that were second semester freshmen and like sophomores, I don't know how they are doing. Something that struck me was like, are you confident? Are you confident? I'm like, the more I looked at the screen, I was like, right then and there, I just knew, like, no, I can't continue it like that. Because the more I reflected on the classes and just how I felt and this like emotional turmoil in me that I knew was so much greater than this college experience, something more serious. They have counseling there, and the counselor there, bless their heart, I was very stressed, and I kept going through this back and forth, like, do I actually want to stay? Do I actually want to do this? Like, it's hard. Summer break, I took a very, very long break from, I wasn't working in the semester, because how the heck are you supposed to work and do that? I generally don't know how some people do it. There's some people that are made for college and there's some people that aren't. Honestly, like, why do we all recommend it? It is not that great. Oh, depends on the college you're going, but it really is not that great. Did not apply to any jobs until it was July, end of August. Yeah, it was that long of a break. And I needed it because I was in so much emotional damage, basically, and mental damage. It wasn't from anything that happened at college. It was revealing itself in me and highlighting certain parts of me in situations where I was just like, oh, that's terrifying. That's not good. The first weekend I got back, I was like, nobody tell me to do anything. I'm gonna play The Sims. I'm gonna stay in my pajamas. In like 3-4 weeks that I was doing that, and it was great. It was a great 3 weeks. As you can see, a lot has changed, and I moved. Again, it's been like 3 videos I've done where I've moved. Has it been 3 years? No, not 3. 3 videos. I can't speak. I moved in less than a month back in my hometown. And that was because my dad resigned from his job. We didn't exactly love the area, and we missed a lot of things here, and we're all very lonely. So on a random day, my dad's like, I'm resigning. Oh, so this soon? But like, I was actually getting excited because I'm now back in my hometown, and even though this is not my same room, like not the same house, I love my new room. Like, look at this doll. I got space. Don't look at my closet. Don't even look at my nightstand right there. I need a new nightstand because this is a day bed and I don't love this space. I cleaned it up in the last video that I accidentally deleted and y'all didn't see. I did clean up and I have much more floor space now. And a new chair. Look at this chair. It's already squeaky. But it was less than $100 and I bought it. So I love where I live now. When I withdrawed from the school and we were moving here, I decided to go online and do a class. And even while online and even moving in online, y'all, that's what I did. I was moving in online and without Wi-Fi for 2 weeks while I'm still doing the class. You can't see my hands, but I'm just like, in general, I started to just be like, okay, like this really isn't for me. The goals that I was putting down, these academic goals, I had no motive, I had no desire for them. I was just putting it down so that I could look good on the papers that I was doing, pretend that I knew what I was doing. I wouldn't say it was a terrible class. It was like an introduction to their online system and everything. It was one class and I enjoyed some of it, but it came to a point where I really can't continue in this. I really can't. It's not for me. And I withdrew completely from the school then. And now it is February 10. It was February 1st, like 5 minutes ago. The entirety of January and in October, or was it November? We were here in November. No, we were here at the end of October was when we were here. When we got here, it was amazing. I felt so light and actually genuinely excited for life. Like, who feels that? There's not many people that feel that way. I'm genuinely excited for new things today, but this year, today. Look what I'm doing today. Now you understand that last year felt like 2 separate years. Going to semester, just one semester. I did an online class while we were moving and getting ready to get out of the house. And then all of a sudden I'm back here and I don't want to go anywhere now. And it's been so amazing. And I'm reconnecting with old friends. I've been job hunting. I've been job hunting the entirety of January. I just really need a job and get a car. I need a car. Seriously though, it's been, oh kitty. It has been such an amazing time, such an amazing relief, and like breathing. I can actually breathe now. Breathe. What is this chapstick doing to me? I'm sure that was probably a lot to process, but I just needed to get it out because my phone has a freaking time limit for some reason. Like last time it was 50 minutes, now it's 30 minutes, and it's 26 minutes in. So I gotta chop. Now I have like almost a clear vision of what I want to do this year. And I wrote down my goals for this year. I don't have a resolution. I'm not making resolutions anymore because I don't find them as worthy as goals, like long term, more than resolutions. Resolutions seem like such a short time. But I do have a word of the year, which is building, like my skills, my life, my new life. I'm just building my new life. So number 1, the goals is spend more intentional time with God. Have I been doing that consistently? You know, it takes time. I'm still trying to figure out my own devotional time. It'll get better. Number 2, move my body. I need to move my body. I just took a walk outside in the bitter cold. It wasn't bitter cold. It's actually nice out, but it was very windy and cold. But I took a walk. I did a little bit of arms today. Okay. I haven't been super consistent with it because I've just been in this like mellow mode of like rest. And it's not just the winter season. I think it's because of all that I've experienced in the past 3 years that my body is finally like slowing down. The thing I didn't like about college was the fact that it was so hustle. It was hustle culture. And where I live, like, yeah, it's the hustle culture, but like I don't want to live like that. I really don't want to live like that. And people are just like, oh well, like you're from here. That's like who we are. That's what we do. I ain't you, bro. I ain't you. Number 3, invest in healthy hobbies. I've been writing a crap ton, y'all. A crap ton. Not just a ton. A crap ton. And I don't mean like poetry or songwriting. I do want to do more of that. I have done a little bit of poetry, but I've been doing more of stories. Like a little bit of fan fiction. And not to brag, I'm pretty proud. Yeah. And it's been so fun, and my brain is like distracted in a good way. Creating these stories, creating these worlds and these characters, like it's been so much fun. I get more consistent with like art, painting. I occasionally paint. I'm gonna do more of that in the spring because I can't paint in here. Guitar. I do play guitar. It's in like the corner over there. You can't see it. But I do want to learn more guitar, and I'm left-handed, so I gotta figure out like what's happening here. I used to do it like this, and it kind of worked, but I have to do it this way. Voice and acting. I really do want to hone down those skills more and develop them. And even though I'm not in college, and it might be a lot harder to do that, doesn't matter. I would actually be at more peace doing it separately than in college when everything is thrown at you. Life is great, y'all. Life is great. Life is great. Number 4, try new things. I'm gonna try new things. I have done tap dancing, and I want to get back into that, but I also want to try other styles of dance. Just try things and just try new skills, try just new, and take every opportunity, and just see where it goes. Because why not? I'm genuinely excited for this year. And in spite of everything I've experienced, I am now more at peace. I just bought new lights for my room. I love where I'm at now. And this update might be a lot, especially in the first 2 minutes. Y'all are like pounded down with information. But I probably just blocking out last year because now I can just build these little things on top of each other. And in the midst of these like hobbies and these little things, I've been slowly healing. Like I feel a little bit of healing in me, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that I get to connect with old friends. I just had a sleepover with a friend last weekend, and it was super fun and chill, and just watching movies together, going to a show, talking about things till 1 a.m. Like, it's been so good. But I do want to be consistent of this year for YouTube and show you guys those hobbies so that you can see my progress. Oh, hello, bud. Hi. He loves to play with the sun in my room, but the sun is barely... It's about to go down. I'm sorry, but it's about to go down. There's the tail. In conclusion, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it till the end of this video. I will see you in the next video of these hobbies and new exciting things. Bye, y'all.